Sacramento County Health Chief Dr. Peter Bielenson is issuing an apology. He used a slur to describe members of the East Asian Pacific Islander community during a Board of Supervisors meeting yesterday. The doctor was speaking in favor of a measure to declare racism a public health crisis in Sacramento County.
This is a major area of interest from public health in general, and it's a crucial thing that we need to be doing to address the issues of the African American and brown and yellow folks in our country, as well as the white folks.
He used that slur that has been used to dehumanize East Asian people, and his use of that term angered many in the community. The doctor spoke with KCRA 3's Edie Lambert and apologized.
I was in the midst of lumping together a bunch of different folks, brown people, yellow people, white people, and did not realize at the time that that was an insensitive comment. I have since realized that, and will obviously not use that comment again.
I guess it surprised me that it would have been new information to you that the word...
it's not new information that it's used, that it should not be used. I mean, that is something that I've known quite well. I was literally on the spot. I was running through the different types of people, again, brown, yellow, white, etc., and just inappropriately lumped in that the yellow term. I realized that it's an issue in terms of everything back to the railroad times in the 1850s, as well as more recently as well in terms of the Manzanar and the other camps and a whole range of things. Again, I apologize profusely. This has never happened in my 30 years as a public health official, and I will certainly not use that term in the future.
Well, Dr. Bielenson said the point he was trying to make is that we need to fight systemic racism and inequities in our healthcare system. The board did vote to approve the resolution, which requires the county to eliminate any policies that harbor racial discrimination.